Set the drummer to the side. Let the petty be fried. It will be alright. Alright. Set that drummer to the side. Let the petty be fried. Black negative from your mind. It will be alright. Don't let them people come and hide. Gotta swallow your pride. Look at what peace provides. It will be alright. Set that drummer to the side. Let the petty be fried. Black negative from your mind. It will be alright. Don't let them people come and hide. Gotta swallow your pride. Look at what peace provides. It will be alright. Well, yeah. Welcome back to Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. My name is Cornbread Capone, and today, man, we finna take this one back to the 90s. I have to take it back to the 90s because this is when I met these two brothers. People are surprised who I know, how I know them, but to make a long story short, these two guys are very, very important when it comes to the story of Beaumont rap music. In particular, Beaumont rap music from the north side of Beaumont. If you don't know who I'm talking about Lurdy. And I'm talking about my nigga Loc. What's going on, brothers?
Howdy, folks. What's the dealie?
What's going on?
Got young Stockton and Malone in here, young Voltron. You know what I mean? Me and Cuz together, we make Voltron.
So it's been a long time coming. I don't know if a lot of people, they don't know through the production and the promotion or whatever that was going on with the Music Blast, but we are one of the founders of this music that's going on up in Beaumont, Texas right now.
Yeah, man, because I want to ask y'all about that because we're going to start at the beginning. We're going to go back to the 90s. When did y'all decide that music was going to be something that y'all take serious?
Ooh, a long time ago, boy. A long time ago. See, we met through, we already knew each other, but we started hanging together through Front Page.
Yes.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, I already knew how to rap before I met Lurdy. Lurdy already knew how to rap before he met me. You know what I mean? But I guess, you know, knowing how to rap, that's what gravitated us to each other more than, you know, most of the other people.
Just like a head shake.
You know
or
what I mean?
like that.
That what we had in common
Yes.
was more than I had in common with a lot of other fellas, you know what I mean? So that made me and him stick together. And once we was rapping all the time together, you know, just freestyling, beating on the walls and shit, and, you know, stuff like that.
That's fun times too.
That's when it hit us like, yeah, we really can do this shit. You know what I mean? And Big Mike, Mickey the Mike.
From Texas City.
Yeah, Mickey the Mike from Texas City. He really taught us how to write music. You know what I mean? Like if I showed you a song before Big Mike, you'll look at it look like a book, like a, you know what I mean, with paragraphs and you know what I mean, and shit like that. He taught us how to organize our music and, you know, broaden our flow. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is we was already good. He made us better.
Because he used to do this certain weird thing. He'll point at anything and we
you
have
gotta
to
know
rap
it.
about it.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Like
so
he'll be like ashtray, cup, beeper. You know what I mean? And we have to, you know, incorporate a freestyle with whatever he point to. Why he pointing to.
No writing. Just
almost like a rap boot camp.
Yeah. That's what it was.
And we appreciate Big Mike for doing that for us, and that's how we got lyrically inclined. Because we was already good, but just how to put the narrative the right way, and because if
to make it mean something.
All right, you point at the printer.
Right.
You gotta say something and rap about the printer.
Right.
So when you finishing the line after the printer,
he already
pointing to the cup. So you gotta go with the cup.
Incorporate that cup into your flow.
Then he'll point at the Hennessy bottle. He'll just keep on going. He'll just keep on
pointing the whole table,
the whole thing.
Like the whole
if
table,
we up in the park, he'll
everything.
point at everything that was up in the park.
Yeah, the trees,
salute,
the park benches, the water.
Mike from Texas City for that, man. That was very, very gangster for that, man. That was G.
Yeah, game up. But no doubt though, we've been, I'm gonna say like, not really making music, but we've been making music. You know what I mean? And the time almost here, you know what I mean? The time almost coming for GSP to be back on the scene. You know what I mean?
Is that gonna be something that people have to look forward to this year?
Faithfully.
I think it's very much.
Don't look forward to it. Buckle your seatbelts.
Because this gonna be a hell of a ride.
Yeah, buckle your seatbelts.
This is the swing shot in Daytona, Florida. I started rap in 1989, 9 years old.
Wow.
When I was 11 months, I had a microphone up in my hand, and my uncle was playing a guitar with the amplifier. If anybody know what that means, is to hook it up. It's like a little speaker. It's an amplifier. That's way back in the gap. So my passion for music always being embedded up in me. I was born on music.
See, I used to write poems. I used to write poems ever since I first learned how to read and write. I can't remember how long ago that was, you know. But since I learned how to read and write, I always wrote poems. You know what I mean? And I just started putting my poems into music. So by me always doing poetry, I think I was automatically good when I first started rapping.
And what inspired y'all, or who, or what artist inspired y'all to do music?
D-Nice.
D-Nice?
When I first heard D-Nice,
they called me D-Nice?
They called me D-Nice.
Wow,
Lurdy Loc said he's going to be a rapper.
I was in music with, because I pretty much come through the old school era. But if I say the rapper that done it, it was gonna be LL Cool J or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
They influenced me. But when D-Nice, I said I'm gonna be a rapper.
I like the Black Monks, Top Authority, MJG and 8-Ball, and you know the list goes on.
Shout out to them boys.
Oh yeah,
MJG and 8-Ball and UGK.
That was dope. You know what I'm saying? So
better than the rest.
Oh yeah.
South in the house, man, no doubt.
Yeah.
No
I was gonna ask y'all about that, man, because that just happened and everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a great versus, but tell me what y'all think.
All right,
definitely a great versus.
I'm gonna tell you why it was the best versus, because they didn't come in competitive against each other, because they like brothers. So we just gonna. What made it real special and epic, they
singing each other's songs. They know each other's songs.
And they own each other's songs.
You feel me? They knew each other's songs.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when Bun was rapping, 8-Ball had that mic singing whatever he was singing. And when they was rapping, Bun had the mic singing whatever they were singing. They know each other.
And they represent.
They know each other's history. You know what I mean? They know each other's history in and out.
They even closed it out with a pimp song. So
yeah,
I think that was real classy, and it was real hood and gangster on that part right there. Nice. Because by them knowing each other was a great moment for the South anyway. Because the South together, can't nobody touch us. So,
but shout out to the 409, man.
I'm not knocking nobody, but
shout out to the 409, man. Look, I've been around a whole lot of different cities and states. You know, I've been around a lot of underground rap scenes and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 409. We fucking overboards. Like, seriously. To be honest with y'all, I think it's only one city that actually can compete with us. Worldwide.
And what city is that?
Philadelphia. I
never
heard a whack rapper from Philadelphia.
Bars.
Man, they got serious bars up there. They got some special
I
MCs
heard rappers from New York, heard rappers from California, heard rappers from Texas.
Yeah, Philly got the bars.
Rappers from Philadelphia.
Philly got the bars.
Philly got bars.
They got bars.
Yeah,
and then look at the line of Schoolie D.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince.
Black Dog.
Beanie Siegel,
Oh,
Black Thought,
Me.
Black
Freeway.
Me.
And
I never seen a weak Philadelphian artist.
the man, look.
If there is one,
Here come the Black
we haven't
Thought.
heard him.
Man, come on, man.
You feel me? If
Man,
there is
Black
one
Thought
bread,
is
we haven't
stupid
heard
dumb,
him yet.
bro.
Well, I'm gonna say I haven't
stupid
heard
dumb
him.
when it comes
But that's
to
only my
ball.
opinion, though. That's
Yeah,
only my
yeah.
opinion. That's only my
I throw
opinion.
Everybody
and
entitled
Corrupt
to
in
it
that
at the
picture
same
too,
time.
because Corrupt is originally from Philly. People don't
Oh,
know.
well, that make
Oh
it
yeah,
even better.
yeah, that make it even better.
With
You
this
know what I'm
name,
saying?
that make it even
Yeah,
better.
But
It's-
look, with Snoop owning Death Row, what he built, you know what I'm saying? Besides the Dr. Dre blast, but Snoop took it to another
Finna
level.
make the next legacy.
You know what I'm saying? Now he owned it. Man, salute to that God, man, because he took
He
it
finna
to a
make the
whole
next
nother
chapter.
page.
It ain't
You
gonna
know
be
what
the
I'm saying?
same.
Ain't gonna be
You know
the
what I'm
same.
saying? It
That
ain't gonna
road
be
like
the
it
same.
was. That look or none of that.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Snoop
forward to
on-
hearing what he got. coming from it.
I'm trying to see. Hey, Snoop, holla.
Snoop, if you was smart,
Holla.
you'll be down here, man, recruiting.
Come on, man.
Cause ain't nobody fuck with us in this rap shit.
I'm
Love you,
glad
dog.
I'm not the only one that just said that shit.
And I'm actually
Holla,
talking
dog.
to everybody and anybody. Like, yeah, Voltron.
Yeah, man, because
You
it's
feel me?
crazy. When he first did, all right, he got the star on the Walk of Fame. Know what I'm saying? All his accomplishments and everything. Another person that I really will salute throughout the game too, cause he one of my favorites, is Master P. Master P is
Oh, yeah, he the ultimate hustler.
fucking genius.
He's
This
the
nigga
ultimate
is a
hustler.
god. Nigga, this nigga a genius.
He's like
He
Albert
took
Einstein with
shit.
work. Like, look, if Albert Einstein was on the corner, hustling.
First nigga to make $100 million in a year off of music.
Yeah.
Them niggas wasn't doing that. They were doing flashy shit and everything.
Snoop Dogg
But
say-
on the other end, Master P had
Snoop Dogg, Snoop
like,
Dogg
like
say,
Snoop said,
Puff
the
Daddy
Montees.
them had gold chain money. That nigga say Master P had
The
real money.
Montees.
He said that nigga had real money.
No,
Gotta
He
see
had
what
a deal.
Huh?
He had a live ass deal that.
Well,
you know,
he owned
he
his
had,
own
he had the
masters
best
when he
deal.
went in. Yeah.
He had the best deal out of anybody.
Yeah,
But I'm
what
gonna
everybody fought
tell you
for
one
at the
thing.
same
I'm
time.
gonna tell you another thing that he did that was smart. When he started making underground CDs, what he did was he went to a lot of cities that had their underground singing. He was like, "Oh, No Limit presents Kansas City Underground." You know, No Limit presents. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. In different cities, he was going to touch their underground. You know what I mean? And so once he started coming out, the love was returned. You feel me?
Yep, and
Like-
one of his best quotes was
Kansas
Cali
City Underground.
was
Like, we would have never heard of none of that shit.
Cali loved him. E40
If it
and all the
wasn't
niggas.
for,
They
you know,
love
going
him.
from Master
And
P.
salute to E40 too, man. E40 is fucking great.
Oh, yeah,
you know
much
what I'm
love
saying? So his platform is so stupid and crazy.
I want to ask y'all something. If the city that we in right now, Beaumont, if the Beaumont music scene is missing one thing that it very much needed, what would that be?
promotion.
No, I think support.
Well, promotion. So promotion and support.
No, you can promote anything. Now support is
Support.
backing your
Well, no.
city up with their greatness and their talent,
But
because
that's what I mean
you
by
can
promotion.
promotion is just putting it out
If
there.
only
But
10
if we
people
don't
know you
support
coming
each
out,
other,
you feel me? If
then
only
how
10
we
people
gonna
know you
blow?
coming out, guess who's gonna listen to your music? Them 10 people.
of
You know
course.
what I mean?
I
See,
don't
promotion-
think a problem. I think
Our
with
promotion
social
stops
media,
right here. Our promotion stops right
I
here.
think social media is a great way to promote
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm talking about-
But
I'm looking-
without
I'm
the
looking-
support,
It's a good platform. It's a
without
good
the
platform.
support,
No, the promotion may show support. You feel me? If 100 people don't know that you rapping, why would 100 people show you some support? You know what I mean?
Okay, promotion.
The more promotion you
is-
get, the more support you get.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right,
Like
so-
if you throw
so
cornbread
that
right now
coincides.
in New York, right? It's gonna be a lot of people in New York that feel cornbread. Not cornbread then promoted itself in New York. You know what I mean? It probably be people dig your music more in New York than they do in Texas.
I know that would be a fact.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I know that would be.
Texas
Yes.
music
That's
seem to
definitely gonna be a
music
fact.
seem to fly over Texans' head sometimes. I guess that's why they like whack music now. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, but we finna. Oh, don't worry.
Oh, yeah, we
because
gonna-
we
we
finna
gonna-
talk about all
we gonna
this shit.
apologetic.
We finna talk
We
about.
gonna
Oh,
apologetic on all
that's
this.
what this platform is about.
Yeah, that's
this
why-
platform is
that's why
about
I'm
being
telling you.
fucking brutally
That's why I'm
honest.
trying to tell him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest on everything I say, man.
Yeah.
And man, support your artists and everything, man. And
since we're being honest, stop hating on each other, bro.
And that is the big
Stop
deal.
hating on each other.
Stop hating on it because I was gonna say, you know, where we are, you know, we suffer from a couple of problems. One of the problems is hatred. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
I don't know where the I ain't gonna say I don't know where the hatred come from, but there's a lot of hatred between a lot of people for a lot of different reasons.
It ain't enough of us to hate. You feel me? Look, see in H-Town, 1,000 people can hate you, but they got 2-3 other million people out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And both around 1,000 people hate you. You hurt.
Yep. Because it's like what? 300,000-400,000 in
you feel me? It's not even 200,000 people out here. You know what I mean?
It's at least
but if
three.
1,000 people,
Those are three.
if 1,000 people in Beaumont hate you, it's way different from 1,000 people in Atlanta hating you or 1,000 people in, you know what I'm saying, New York or Detroit hating you. You feel me? That shit ain't gonna hurt you where it got 2-3 million people at. You know what I mean? You got 100,000 people. You take for instance, you take 10,000 people out of the equation.
I want to be real about it, man,
hurts.
because it's hatred. Then there's a separation, and I know you feel this because we're from the same era of rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a division between young rappers and old rappers.
Right.
I don't know why that is, but the young rappers, they stay in their little circle, they do what they do. And the older rappers, they in their circle, they do what they do. And you don't rarely ever see the two crossing each other or dealing with each other
like this.
whatever.
My separation come from it like this. See, being from my era, everybody that wasn't from this city that made it to this city or made it on the radio from this city back then, they had skills. You feel me? And they actually had lyrics. I don't listen to these young niggas now because they actually don't have lyrics, bro. You feel me? What the fuck is they talking about?
I mean, I ask them myself,
Twerking
and I
and
say,
killing?
what are they talking about?
Twerking and killing?
That's about it.
Even though, because I love Brother Lynch Hung, and I love all of the era of the gangster rap. And it always had murder up in it.
Though.
But
now you got fags with fucking
the level right
AK-47s
now that they own, they like
it's weird.
They're doing all this stuff, and
that's weird. Excuse me, LBGQ barbecue community.
They actually doing it and tell on themselves in their rhymes to like be hard and all this old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Gangster move in silence like lasagna, man. That is simple mathematics and it's very, very easy to understand.
See, back then,
I ain't gonna tell you I just hit somebody.
You can rap about killing back then, right?
Right.
Because it's not really that much killing going on in the streets. You feel me? Niggas was fighting back then. But, like in Beaumont, take Beaumont for instance. Back in my day, they had about 7 niggas in Beaumont that you knew that'll kill your ass. They ain't finna do no fighting.
And
you feel me? But everybody in Beaumont knew them 7 niggas. Yeah. So they knew not to fuck with them 7 niggas. You know what I mean? Not everybody killing. This nigga wears size 32. He got on the 28 jeans. But he got a fucking extendo in that motherfucker. And them tight motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
So I was gonna ask y'all, man, because we come from the same era of rap.
Yeah,
how do y'all feel about this generation of
I can't knock them though. I can't knock them though. Because they got the avenues to make money. And one thing I never knock is somebody who making money. You know what I mean?
I think that's the misconception that people get when somebody be like, hey.
Double standard.
No, I'm saying this is what I mean. This is what I mean by that. Whatever we say about them, they still selling CDs and they still making money and still getting paid to come do shows.
Okay, that's the narrative.
That's what I mean.
How I feel about the situation is on that part right there. I think that, all right, to be the birth of people that wanted to rap and do everything that's up in Beaumont, to be one of the founders of that, I think that it took a different turn and direction when they lost what we taught and took on somebody else's ride and stride. See, because it's no more originality no more. That's why I like
No more
the
originality.
niggas from Philly because they got their own originality. They ain't mocking nobody.
Right.
Yeah, they don't want
So
New York.
you want to sound like 2 Chainz. You want to sound like
y'all
these
get mad
other
at me if y'all want
2
to,
Chainz,
but
2
all my
Chainz.
niggas,
I
y'all niggas
love
want
2
to be
Chainz,
H-Town
but
niggas.
2 Chainz, man.
No,
You feel me?
no.
We copy this swag, bro.
No.
We been doing it
This is
since
what
the
I've
80s.
been hearing. I've been hearing a lot of Beaumont niggas that sound like Atlanta niggas. All that singing
No.
shit.
I'm talking about past music.
I'm talking about currently.
I'm talking about past music.
I'm talking about where we
Everything
are
that-
right now.
I'm talking about
Because see,
past
we
music.
can
Everything
all
that
learn
H-Town
from
do,
each other. And
everything H-Town do,
take a
Beaumont
piece
wanna
of
do it,
each
bro.
other when
It's
it
only
comes to the
natural
music.
though. It's only natural though.
Well, that was for a time period.
It still
Now
is.
it's
It
still. Who still sound like H-Town?
No, I'm not saying
Oh,
sounding like
okay.
H-Town niggas. I'm not saying, I'm talking about beyond rap. I'm talking about all around. Beaumont niggas, we gravitate to H-Town. You know what I mean? Because that's the biggest,
Because that's the
closest
bitch
city.
and we
Just
say-
like a Baton Rouge nigga would gravitate to New Orleans. You know what I mean? Because that's the next biggest thing next to them. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's gonna come through them first. You feel me? I wouldn't say like we trying to be like them.
I hear a lot of artists from Beaumont, and I keep telling them, "Hey, this not Atlanta."
I don't know
all
what the fuck these
all
niggas
that
sound
singing
like.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
rap
these niggas
stands for rhythmic American poetry.
It's not
Rhythm
about
and
a-
blues is R&B.
Yes.
Yeah.
Know the difference? Don't stop calling these niggas who sing rappers. That shit aggravates my fucking soul
It's
because
not the
these
same
niggas ain't
thing.
rappers.
It's not the same
All
thing.
right,
They
a
just
point I want to make to the young niggas. If y'all saying that y'all can actually make songs right now without lyrics, call it something else. Don't call it shit rap.
because
Figure
I
out
heard
something
the-
for
I
y'all
heard
to
the
call that
song.
shit.
I heard
Stop
the
calling that
song.
shit rap, bro. And don't call that shit hip hop either.
Yeah, call
What
it
the-
chicken shit. Call it.
Call it whatever y'all
garbage
want to call
turmoil
it. Just
on
don't
tape.
compare
Yeah.
it to rap.
Because
in rap, you have to have lyrics.
I don't knock nobody or no artist that's coming out that you can do what you do
Yeah.
because I birthed a lot of them. The most of you rappers that rapping right now, I got nieces, nephews, and a son that'll mop that flow. I'm saying this here. I heard a song. I think it was Singing to the Moon thing, cuz.
Oh, that shit is weird.
I don't know nothing cuz say. I think it was like Turn Up the Scene
Oh, that was
or something like that.
That's all it been.
So I asked a whole bunch of youngsters, I'm like, why do you like that song so much? I say, I say, since you know that song so much, rap me the verse that he's saying. They said, I don't care about the verse. The beat good.
Well, you can look at it like this. You remember back in
Say,
the
I
gap,
like the
when we
beat
used to watch
more
the
than
hip hop
what he even
awards.
saying.
You remember back in the gap when the hip hop awards used to come on? The last award always was album of the year.
Right.
You know what the last award is now? Producer of the year. They don't even care about what you niggas talking about.
Yeah.
They care about DJ Mustard and them niggas more than y'all niggas. You know what I mean?
You
'Cause
still
them
watch
niggas.
award shows?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
If a certain person that I
Like when I'm flicking through it, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm flicking through it, I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
be looking forward
prepare to
to
watch
it.
the award show.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was in our era because it was lit. We like, man, that
Cause I
award
hate watching
show
the war because I be like, how this nigga got the album of the year and can't fuck with me.
Man,
That's how we think shit like that. That's why I don't watch that
I
shit.
mean,
That's why I don't do that old shit like that. You know what I
So
mean?
I don't, because I don't know what they got going on.
And I will say that every
what
day,
secrets and all that shit
every
they got
minute,
going
every
on
hour,
behind closed doors.
My flow. I would
But
say that all day, every day. about
and
my
it still
flow.
fall back
Yeah.
what you said the first time. That fucking promotion, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is a
Yeah.
motherfucker. But see,
Because the DJ
when
don't take them $200,000. It don't matter what the fuck you saying right now.
Because you can buy your radio time.
$200,000, you can be worldwide on the radio right now.
Your shit gonna be in regular rotation.
I don't give a fuck. You
can-
get on that
can
bitch and
do
say
it.
zim zim bada bim bam zim zim
We in
bada.
Beaumont. I mean, how many stations we got?
Yeah.
We got 102.5.
3. Actually, we actually listen to.
Yep. 103.3 and 104.5.
Yeah.
and all of them play trash.
All of them.
And I guarantee you,
I don't know.
you can.
You know why they play it?
If you listening to
Them
the
niggas
radio,
paid them $200,000 up.
one song that was playing on 102.5, you can change it to the next one and the next one,
Yeah.
and they'll still be playing that same damn song.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, let me ask y'all artists this.
And that song is not hard enough for it to be playing on all
Every
radio
artist that's
stations.
out right now,
It's getting
you
paid
feel me?
for.
Every artist that's out right now that's been out between a span of 7 years. You feel me? A span of 7 years. In 2022, the only person music that you hearing that they made in 2019 is Drake. That shit be so wet, it fades away.
Yeah.
It fades away.
You know what?
Drake's
I don't-
consistent.
You know what? You know
I
what I
love
want to
Drake.
say?
I love Drake. Drake is a
fades
fucking
away.
genius.
Well, he's not a rapper, and I feel
He's
like
entertainer.
He started off at one.
I don't care. I don't really care who or what he is.
Nigga
He
made
ain't
good
never
shit
done
to me.
nothing significant to me for me to talk about him.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask y'all a whole nother question
Before
that
you
ain't
get on
got
that,
nothing
before
to
you
do
get on
with
that, let
him.
me ask you this though.
Okay,
Let me tell
Because
you
I
this.
don't talk about that.
Before you get in this, let me tell you this. It's a major difference between a nigga who can rap and a nigga who can make good songs.
Yes. Totally
Okay,
different.
well-
It's a major difference.
Okay, well
It's
that's
a major
that's
difference.
fine and dandy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk.
And he's the king
I'm
right
not-
now of making
Yes,
good songs.
Well, he's not no king to me.
As far as making good songs.
He's not a king to me.
Because everybody has
Because
their opinion
realistically,
on-
let me go on and be real with you.
Okay.
There is no difference between Drake and Beyonce. They both make women's music for women and men who are pH balanced for a woman.
The dog
I
will
tell you,
End
always
of
follow
story.
the cat.
I don't have one male friend
The
who
dog
comes to
always
me and
follow
say,
the cat.
"Hey, Brad, put on that new Drake." Okay, now we're gonna talk about something completely and totally different because I don't talk about suckers on my platform.
But the
Okay.
dog will always
Loc
follow
and
the cat.
Lurdy
You hear me?
have a top 5 best rappers.
Top 5 best rap.
Yeah, I got top 5. I got top 5.
Five best
You wanna
rappers.
you doing your top 5?
Please.
I'm not gonna do the ones that did because they the ones, the goats. You know what I'm saying? The goat's gone. You know what I'm saying? But
You talking about far as alive? You talking about top or favorite?
It could be either or.
All right. My top list right now would be number 1 still Scarface. If we talking about
for
alive.
Black and Period.
If we talking about alive,
That was
number 1 still
gonna be
fucking Scarface.
my number 1
All right.
was Scarface.
Number 2, I gotta give it to Black Thought.
That nigga
Lyrically,
dope.
he's a fucking monster.
Oh yeah, he crazy.
Lyrically, he's a fucking
He's stupid
monster.
dog. He's stupid.
Number
dog.
3, I gotta throw Jay-Z in there. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
of course.
Gotta throw
Of course,
his
hold
line
on,
of
yeah.
work is untoppable. All right. Number 4, I would have to say Andre 3000.
Of course.
And number 5 would actually
He was on my
be
list too.
Eminem. Number 5. That's my top 5. Right there.
Wow.
Okay.
Your top 5.
My top 5. Of course, it's gonna be Face. Andre 3000.
Right.
All right. My last 3 is gonna have to be. A lot of people, they be underrating them and everything. I do K Reno. Cause everything he said blew over their head. So I'm left with 2 more. I say that it's gonna be Cuban E40.
Yeah.
That's a lot for the record. That's
Oh,
some
boy.
both of y'all top 5s are live.
But my new favorite rapper, J. Cole.
And J. Cole.
Hands down.
Cole
Cole
and
Real.
Kendrick Lamar's stupid dumb dude, man.
You
Yeah.
crazy.
Cole Real, K. Dot, Meek
Yeah.
Mills, and Lil Baby.
Yeah,
Not the
Lil Baby. Yeah.
Not the Baby.
Lil
The
Baby, Lil Baby, though.
What makes him so special?
When I found out
Lil Baby?
he wasn't mumbling
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
started listening to him, I like him.
Because I only
All right,
heard one
the Baby-
record
the
where he
Baby-
was talking about something. One song.
Yeah, y'all already know
And I
what
think
you're talking
you know
about.
what that
The-
one
the-
song
the
is.
political song
Yeah.
after the George Floyd thing, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about as far as Lil Baby and compared to everybody else who coming on the radio, I gotta take Lil Baby.
Lil Baby
I gotta take Lil Baby.
actually didn't top.
I really don't.
the
Half the
top
other niggas I
on-
really can't
on
understand what the
shit
fuck
right
they
now.
saying. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It ain't my
Okay.
bad, you know what I mean? I just can't.
And-
I probably be old.
I
you know
like
what
Lil
I mean?
Baby too.
I just
I like
can't-
Lil
I like
Baby
Lil
and
Baby
Baby
too,
too.
but he's just not gonna.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say that
I'll
Baby.
do
You feel me?
Lil Baby more because
I'm not gonna say play the Baby.
I think
I listen to when it's on the radio.
I think the swag part that come up in it, how he
Swag
carry
shit.
himself, you know what I'm saying? He ain't all in the public too much. You know what I'm saying? I think he really know about that dope boy mentality that we done been through and shit. So he don't really like to be public. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I like Lil Baby.
Lil Baby dope. He make some.
Out of the options that we can pound it with, yeah, I gotta take Lil Baby.
Well,
Cause they pounding us with a whole lot of whack fucking music. Like it's like
it's
who's
no
paying
meaning
y'all?
and purpose. That's what I'm saying.
Put these whack people out. But I found out
who's signing all these deals?
I found out
Look,
this
they giving all this money out to all these rappers. That all right, you successful now, right? What the hell is you doing going back to the streets and doing all that street shit to be hard for? Supposed to be building businesses and getting everything situated and straight for your community. Y'all getting the money, beefing and killing each other. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Nigga, when I was coming up, nigga, it was like, nigga, get your ooze up, nigga, and change this shit.
Get your money.
Know what I'm saying? Ooze is money, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? Get your money. These niggas get guns.
These niggas getting money and killing each other and beefing with each other. Y'all niggas rich now.
Sit the fuck down.
that's the reason why I don't listen to none of this.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all
bullshit
niggas rich now and y'all with the bullshit.
Well,
listen, youngsters, stop with the bullshit, man.
tell them again, just in case they didn't
with the
hear.
bullshit, man. Get your fucking money, build something, nigga, own some land. Nigga, the best thing ever happened to man, nigga, besides life is land. So
Learn
stop all
about
that playing.
Do your
Nigga,
research.
get all the land you can get, nigga, because you gonna need it.
There's too many ways for you young niggas to be making money right now.
Dog, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Dog, what the hell y'all doing?
They got too many avenues right now to be making money. Nigga, we had to either, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we ain't got no job. When we was young, nigga, we was taking out garbage cans.
Check this out.
You know, shit like that.
Before we get up out of here, man, because this has been a great conversation. Do y'all want to give any last message to anyone out there before we leave?
Oh, this is what I want to do. Go to your internet, man. Go look up the Hype Man Foundation. The Hype Man Foundation is dedicated to helping young black boys between 18 and 25 get scholarships to go to college, get, you know, different plans on, you know, different avenues of touching things that you want to acquire in life. You know what I mean? And it's a donation thing, but it's really a donation thing where everything goes back to helping young black men between the ages of 18 and 25 advance in life. You know what I mean?
That's
You can already be a baller and still do it, you know, because you probably want to better yourself.
Awesome program.
You know what I'm saying? So go check out that Hype Man Foundation. You know what I'm saying? It's a real good cause. Donate to it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wifey. Hey, baby.
I'll leave you with this note. They have the brother, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. He have this thing called the Hereafter Land. They got 16 acres of land. They building the whole land for black people so we can still live and we can still survive. We plant our own crops. We do everything. You need to look into that too, because that's going to be something real big that's coming up that I think black people need to look into, because
And learn from.
yes, and because we got to survive, because we are the targets. And if you don't understand that you're a target, just look at what's going on.
The hunt is on, and we the prey.
We need to be for ourselves. We need to build the old Black Wall Street, and that's for me, Lil Lurdy, man.
But until we,
Oh, my son took that name.
until we get a little bit of this,
Together,
we're always gonna be at the bottom. You know what I mean?
together we conquer.
Yeah.
And that's real.
Negroes.
Man. I want to tell both of y'all, I thank both of y'all for
We
coming
thank
through.
you.
Oh man, I thank you
Because
too, bro.
I've been wanting to have y'all on this platform since it got started.
Yeah, we thank you for even inviting us, bro.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, you already know, for y'all, the door is always open. Y'all gotta come back, because we
Yeah,
gotta talk
no doubt.
again, especially
No doubt.
if some new music come out this year.
Oh,
we definitely
man.
gotta
It's
talk.
like
You know
in the
what I'm saying?
oven right now, man.
we gonna actually
Like,
talk
in the
about
oven.
the music that's coming out of Mobile right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to talk about that.
Some of you boys are actually nice. Some of you
Yes.
women are actually